on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first look is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's the option. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's pulled in at the 32. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off play action. Atkins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bgdean Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
In motion, the tight end. Here's 2nd and 8. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback. But here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped, kind of like a sprinter.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rush, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Chiefs at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll run again with Jackson.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Atkins. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll set up to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Robinson up the middle. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put them.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Falcons 7, Chiefs 3.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's got room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On 3rd and 2, Atkins has taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are once again back in front. Now the try here for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
On 1st down, Atkins. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Atkins. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Atkins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Atkins looking for Campbell downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the... So we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the give, here comes Jackson.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Now a give. It's Jackson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Atkins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In motion right, Campbell. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Jackson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 4th down, Atkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 4. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you've got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll run with Jackson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 10.
On the carry, it's Jackson. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good to make it 17-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll set up a throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on first down. Atkins. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Going right side here, and that's that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They'll look to throw here on first down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First down, Falcons.
Back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On first down, Atkins looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds up past the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On first and 10, Atkins. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's second and 10. To throw again, Atkins. That ball caught by Campbell. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Back to throw again.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Falcons. Bgdean Robinson, 71 yards.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Falcons 14.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Atkins.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the ground, this is Jackson. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins. That's caught by Jackson. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dances by him, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Atkins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Kansas City, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,